So magnetic branding. What makes your brand magnetic? It's your key factor. It's your energy that makes your brand magnetic. Who you are as your like authentic self that makes your brand magnetic, right? So what do you understand by a magnetic brand? Building a personal brand that is magnetic, it's all about your energy and your authenticity. The more you express yourself, the more magnetic your brand will become. And here the role of human design is to know more about yourself. I am sure that you have heard multiple times from people, from your coaches, and a lot of people from YouTube that build a brand that is magnetic, but nobody is telling you how to build a magnetic personal brand. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how to build a magnetic personal brand with the help of human design. Why human design? Because human design is a system that helps you know more about yourself and your energy, how it works and everything. What are your gifts, your blessings, your weaknesses, strength, everything. It tells you all about it. And in this video, we are not going to talk all about human design because it's a very vast system. There are a lot of things to cover. So in this video, I am going to cover just few points so that you can understand and leverage it to build a magnetic personal brand, right? So let's get started. Okay. This is like the thing I am going to talk about it today. It's a human design profile, and it's basically, it holds a key to how you see yourself and how other people see yourself. Human design profile is all about that. Okay. So you might ask, what's the whole point of human design, right? So the whole point of human design is to remember who you truly are before the world told you who to be, right? Here we come here on earth, and then we hear from our parents or society that this is what we are supposed to do. And that is what we are supposed to do. And over time, we don't know what we are supposed to do, what we actually like, what we want to do, right? So human design is all about understanding yourself. So yeah, so it's a sacred system that helps you live in an alignment with your natural energy and not in a resistance to it, right? Recognize your unique role in this world. Express your gifts authentically without burnout or comparison. And most importantly, be fully yourself, because that is your purpose, right? You have come here to express yourself fully, to use your all of the potential, and you cannot use that without accepting yourself, without expressing yourself. So that is the most important part, right? So in this context of personal branding, human design isn't just about visibility. It's about being recognized for who you already are and letting your energy speak louder than any strategy ever could, right? Your energy is the pathway. Your energy knows the way, okay, to your dreams, if you may ask where. Okay, so in this video, the topics I have covered is what is human design actually is, how to figure out your human design profile, the meaning of each 6 lines, and a ChatGPT prompt, because I am expecting you guys to not be expert in human design just by knowing these 4 things. So I'll give you a ChatGPT prompt and you can use that to actually, get the results. So what is human design profile? Human design profile is made up of 2 numbers, like 1/3, 5/2, 4/6, mine is 4/6, right? And these are your line numbers and they come from like 2 places in your chart. So what do I mean by chart? So how do you get a human design chart? I will tell you later on in this video only. So right now, let's just talk about the human design profile, right? So human design, the numerator part is about your personality, like what do you know about yourself? How you see yourself, what do you know about yourself, right? And the denominator part, it's about what others see in you, but you might not see that. It's like unconscious part of thing. Other people will see you, okay, you are like this, but you don't feel, okay, you feel like I'm not like this, but you are like this. Okay, it happens sometime. And each profile gives you a role to play in this life, a little character. Okay, just like we play in any games or something. I don't play games, not video games, so I cannot give you example, but it's like, yeah. So it's how, like, your profile is how your energy naturally expresses itself in relationships, in your content, and how you build trust with your other people, like, your peers, your clients, and anyone. So if I have to like summarize what is human design in like 1 line, this is the line I would summarize. Like, human design profile is like your character archetype in this lifetime. Okay, so how to find human design profile? So first of all, you will need your date of birth, exact birth time, and your birthplace. That is very important. Finding your birthplace is very important. Okay, so, and I have attached few websites that are free and trusted, which is important, so you can generate your chart from these three. This one, the last one, you will find a lot of free resources here as well, so you can check out if you want to learn more about it. And then when you are looking for your chart, so you will first look for your profile, which will look like, fractional number. So it's like a 2x3, 4x6, something like that, 5x2. Or so look for your type. Also, you look for your, not just your profile, but it's like look for your type too. Like there are like total 5 types: manifestor, generator, projector, reflector, and manifesting generator. I am a projector. You find out what is yours. And by the way, guys, there is one more thing I would like to mention, that doesn't matter like what type you have, what profile lines you have, you are going to have your own strength and you are going to have your own weaknesses. With every profile, they have like, their shadows and light side. So there is nothing to be worried about. Okay, this is like mine is better than yours. It's not like that. Nobody is better than nobody. Yeah. So let's talk about the lines. There are total 6 lines. And if we talk about the profile combination, then there are like total 12 combination that comes with that. So I'll talk about the one line particularly, and then you can understand, okay, my top line is this, so I'll get these kind of gifts. And is it in conscious or unconscious, right? Okay. So understanding the 6 lines, so there are total 6 profile lines, right? And then we have 12 combination out of those 6 lines. And it's not about like, once you understand about here, we will talk about the each lines. And once you understand about each lines, then you can realize, okay, that this is my numerator part. So this will be in my conscious thing, a strength or gift or blessing. And then, I can understand a little bit more about that. And then you can also understand about what is your unconscious part. So that is the denominator line, right? So let's get started. And by the way, if you find confusing, I have a ChatGPT prompt for you. And it is like going to give you a little detailed information. Obviously, it won't be as good as like personal one-to-one reading because it's a ChatGPT. But still, it gives like good enough information. So you can get started from there. Okay. So if you are a line 1, then line 1 is all about creating a strong foundation. You are someone who is like very curious, who loves to know things in depth. You always want to know, okay, why this is happening, why that is happening, tell me more, tell me that, tell me this. It's like that. This is you, right? And you always like to be prepared. You are the one who reads all the manuals, research paper, tutorial, so that, and then first you understand everything in depth and then you share from there. And it's like you speak from data, not from the like, this is my perspective, but it's more like this is the data telling you, this is I am drawing the conclusion out of this data. It's more like this is you. So you can include this thing. If you are line 1, you can include this thing in your brand. You can talk about it, and people are going to automatically be drawn from like this thing. Why? Because nobody does better than you. You are amazing at this, and actually nobody does this thing, research better than you. So people will be going to be drawn to you for this. So what are your gifts? You're a deep researcher. You have the foundational wisdom, and your confidence, it doesn't come from like experience, I would say, but it's more like data, right? And then what is your challenge? Challenge is like you're always learning something, this, that, and not actually showing up. It's like a person who's learning and not talking about it. So this is your challenge. And well, if you feel called out, good. It's good that right? So what you have to watch out for? Over preparing and doubting yourself, even though you have more preparation than all the other people in your team or like in a competition or something. So if I have to give you like one liner, it's like, I don't guess, I gather receipts, right? So yeah. And this is your brand angle. This is the like best line I found. I was like, this is just the line 1. I'm like, so the second line is Hermit. So if you have heard the word hermit, you know what it means, right? It's all about, it's like, let me give you paint the picture of a hermit. So hermit is a tarot card so in that tarot card, there is an image of a person who is, in the mountains or like more like cave. And then he is a lantern, like holding a lantern in his hand and doing about like, more like Master Ugu, if you know what I mean. It's that kind of energy it's giving. So you have a natural gifts, right? and you need like privacy and peace to actually process the information and embody the information, and just the embody the wisdom, right? You will be recognized when you will be ready. So what are your gifts? Your gifts are like you're a naturally genius person, and whenever you have conversation with anybody, it's you don't even have to try. People are like will be chasing you basically here and there, and a lot of people like to show their journey, and it's if you want you can also show your journey, but with you like to actually learn the skill first and then talk about it, right? And what are your challenges? It's like are like waiting just for the sake of learning, just for the sake of you wait too long and you don't show up. So the reason what I'm saying that you will never be expert in one area because there will be always another thing to learn. But you have to understand, okay, these are the basic stuff that I need to learn first, and then I can talk about it. You don't have to, get to the step 20 and then talk about it. You can get to the step 4 and then you can talk about the step 1 and 2 or 3. Maybe just you feel comfortable till 2, talk about it till 2. Then you move a 2 step ahead, then you talk about like 2 step ahead. It's like that. So I'm sure that you have heard the affirmation that I don't chase, I attract. This is you. Okay. And most important thing, whenever you feel overwhelmed or something, try to process things when you are like in isolation, in peace or quiet. It will be a lot better for you. Okay. So now let's talk about the third line. And third line, you are a like trial and error kind of a thing. You don't learn from others' mistake. You learn by your own mistake. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, this is like this. So, but the best thing, when you show your journey, okay, this is what mistakes I made, this is what I learned. So a lot of time right now, people talk about, this like I am making 5K per month and this is my journey. So if you create that kind of series, okay, this is the goal and I am starting from scratch and I'll show you good and the bad, people are going to love your video, this one, because you have this, magnetism in this area. People are going to love your realness. So you can talk about that. So what are your gifts? Resilience, adaptability, wisdom through experience. And there is one more thing I would like to say. So if you're learning from others' mistake, you don't know like little nuances of that. But if you're learning from your own mistakes, you know inside out of that problem and how to solve it. So this is the one thing that people don't find in other people. So people will be drawn to you just because of this. Okay. So yeah. And what are your challenges? Because obviously when you are building yourself in public, there will be a lot of mistakes. The path will be messy and it's scary. So most of the time you feel like a lot of people are doing better than you are not doing something. So this is the kind of feeling. It's not a good feeling. I understand. What you have to watch out, because not taking action just because what if you mess up again, because obviously you have, you are learning through trial and error. So obviously you are going to make a lot of mistakes. Okay. So this is your brand angle. And if I, tell one line for you, it's like I feel forward and share the receipts. I have all the receipts, right? And then the fourth one, the opportunist, right? This line is all about community, right? The fourth line is all about community. And how much better relationship you have with people, like your network, your clients, anybody. So most of the time, the opportunity, it comes from your connections and how strong your connections are. You don't need like a 5,000 or 100,000 followers. Even if you have like 500 followers, right, your business is going to be amazing. And I'll talk about this because I am line 4, right? And most of the leads that I have gotten, it's from someone, a friend I know, a connection of mine, someone I went on networking call with, my old clients. This is how I have gotten leads till now, right? So people love to like share secrets, also talk about a lot of things. So sometimes it can be a lot that you find yourself, listening to other people and validating other people a lot. And sometimes it's like you are also seeking the validation and approval from other people because you are so good with people. The relationship skills, it comes naturally with you. So it's like that. But the worst thing, people pleasing. Line 4 have people pleasing on a like rated Reddit star. It's very bad with them. So please try to work with your people pleasing thing. If you're line 4, if you have worked on it, amazing. So if I have to say like one line for the line 4 people, then it's like everything I built started with a conversation. Because obviously for them, conversation is like magnetism, going live. So there is one more thing I would say for line 4 people. Try to do lives, like Instagram lives or YouTube lives. And if you can't do live, try to record video without a script. You can have an outline for that video, but do not like write word by word script, because this is where your magnetism is, right? So people are going to watch your video just because of that. So yeah. Okay. So line 5, the heretic. And like you are here to offer like universal solution, and most of the time people see you as like problem solver. And and also people project their projections. If someone is feeling insecure, they'll tell that to you. It's not like I am feeling insecure about this. They'll tell you your hair is black, it doesn't suit you, but they actually don't like their own black hair. I don't have any examples, because the examples was coming into my mind. That was like a rude example, I'm not gonna give you. So it's like, this is a silly example, but I hope you understand. Okay. So the gift, what gifts you have, you are a person who solves the problem in a longer term, not just for the like short term thing. You try to solve problems for like big picture problem solver. And you are a leader, and you have people feel that you are a powerful person. You don't even have to try that, okay, I am authority. You have already like authority. You don't have to build your authority. You have to just communicate your authority online. Yeah. And most of the time, what is your challenge is people misunderstand you as savior. People most of the time tell you that we didn't even do this, but like without, like too much expectation from you. So I'm sorry. And if you're a like elder child, then I'm sorry again. Not sorry, but it's like, yeah, what you have to watch out for is like taking too much responsibility to fix things that was never yours to fix, right? That you never broke. So this is the one more thing. And this is your brand angle, because you just cut through directly the BS and actually fix the root cause. So yeah. And this is your line, your one liner for line 5, that let's stop dancing around it and deal with it. Okay. So the last line, role model. And okay. So this is like wisdom line, and it works in 3 phases. Like, so if you are 0 to 30 years of age, then you live it as a third line, lots of trial and error. I am line 6, and I am below 30. So a lot of mistakes, a lot of error, a lot of trial. Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, this is what it is, right? And then 30 to 50, you reflect, you observe other people, yourself, everything. And then after 50, it's like you have a deep wisdom. It's like not just, you don't just share information. It's like the wisdom, it comes from embodiment. People can see that your life is your embodiment. So if you have line 6 in your life, in your profile, then the best thing for you to do is whatever you teach, try to embody it. Not just learn, but like embody first and then try to teach it. Otherwise, don't teach it, right? What is your gift? Deep embodiment, wisdom through lived experiences. Third line, mentorship energy, because you are the guide, basically the role model, right? What is your challenge? Most of the time what you feel like that I need to figure out things out first, because I am supposed to be role model. I have to do things perfectly. There is nothing perfect. And when you are like, especially below 30, then you have this imposter syndrome that I don't know this, I don't know that, not good, but it is what it is. So this is your line, brand angle. And if I say the one liner about the role model, then I have lived it, I have healed now, and then I teach it. This is what basically is. And then this is the ChatGPT prompt. It's a big one, yes, but it is going to give you so much information so that you can understand more about the profile, and that is like specifically to yours. And if you want to like, know more like about it, you can always reach out to me for personal readings. I'll help read your chart, not just the profile thing. I generally do it for like whole chart and how it will impact like your business, how the way your energy works, how you operate, how to make decisions and everything, and like what kind of what are your strength, gifts, and what type of content you should post, like what is your style, like storytelling, and what are your natural gifts. It's like that, right? So human design profile is a way to share your work that actually feels like you. And based on what I told you, obviously you can experiment with other profiles and everything, but it's like you will experiment and learn, and after few months, few weeks, you will realize that okay, this is where I'm getting most results. This is where that feels good to me. So this is what it is, right? So listen to your intuition and your gut feeling and move forward the way it feels aligned with you. So I will also mention this ChatGPT prompt in the description and in the comments so that you can copy it and, paste it basically. So yeah, this is the prompt. And so why use human design profile in your branding? Because you are here to build a unique personal brand and not copy what is someone else is doing. And there is one more thing I would like to mention, that a lot of people say, do not try to reinvent the wheel, and which is good. I am not saying that. It's like, see, everybody is building personal brand, so you should also build a personal brand because it will going to help you. So this is not copying. This is just taking the idea and creating it in your way. I'm not saying just copy like line by line everything the other person is doing. It's like you can take inspiration. I'm sure you have like know about it. It's still like an artist. If you don't know, you can just go on YouTube and watch explainer video. Okay, you will find or summary video in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that what is the summary of still like an artist, and you will understand. If you use human design in your real life and human design profile in your business and everything, you are going to build a brand that is super magnetic, and your audience are not going to leave you. They are going to follow you and stay and watch your journey. And basically the better close knit community you have, that's where the magic is, and that's where the money is. Thank you. Do let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to create another video on new topic. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer it. Please comment below. So yeah, thank you. See you in my next video.